Bring the ball out to the 20-yard line where Gibbon will start 1st and 10 from their own 20. They come out in the shotgun formation. Jason Andrus, the quarterback, a 6 foot, 190-pound senior. Hands it off to the lone back in the backfield, gain of about a yard. Jose Olivas makes the stop for the Eagles. 2nd down and 9, ball on the 21-yard line. Andrus brings him up to the line. Shotgun formation, single back in the backfield. Split left. Time is called by the Buffaloes with 11:17 to go here in the first quarter play. They didn't like something out there that they saw. So with homecoming week out here at Southern Valley, they'll have the homecoming coronation following the game, and following that is the homecoming dance. They had several activities, a big pep rally today. They had a pretty good participation in their Spirit Week this week as they had different activities going on throughout the week. Movie Character Day was one day, and Quad or Princess Day, and several good ideas. Man in motion. Pitches out to the I-back. Number 44, Jacob Tracy, a 5'9", 170-pound junior. Gain of about 8 yards on the play. Bring up 3rd down and 2. Got to get to the 30-yard line for a 1st down. Here's the snap. Hands it off to the I-back up the middle. Out over the 30-yard line. Jacob Tracy, your ball carrier. Enough for a 1st down as they're going to move the chains. Andrus brings him up to the line. Shotgun formation. I-back in motion. Could be a pass out to the flats. Oh, he looked back into the sun. I don't think he ever saw it. Hits him in the knees. Is looking back there to the west. Sun's right in your eyes, so I don't think he even saw it. Incomplete. Bring up 2nd down and 10. Ball on the 31-yard line. Andrus brings him up to the line, trips to the right, man in motion. Handed off to number 24 around the left end. Ball on the ground. See who's got it. Looks like maybe the Eagles are pointing the Eagles' way. Eagles in on the recovery. Looks like number 2, J.T. Grilly, in on the recovery. As they handed it off to Daniel Escadon, he dropped the ball on the wing back around, where the Eagles will take over on the 31-yard line. Shearer, the quarterback, hands it off to the I-back, lands up the middle. Brought down by number 63, Zach Ewalt. Nice gain on the play for Lands. Gain of about 5 yards, bring up 2nd down and 5. Ball on the ground in the backfield as Shearer and the running back ran into each other. Grant Wessel's on the ball, as I think we had a collision in the backfield. Knocked the ball out of Shearer's hands. That could have been a dangerous one. There's that turnover bug biting the old Eagles. Loss of about 6 yards, so bring up 3rd and 11. Pass out into the flats out here. Nice tackle. Nice rundown by number 9 for the Buffaloes, Lane Brown. As Grilly had some running room. And Lane Brown comes from behind, a 5'8", 130-pound linebacker. Ran him down from behind because Grilly's got some wheels on him, and he can cover a little bit of ground, bring up 4th and 1, maybe 2. Up under the center. Shearer keeps it himself. They're pushing the pile forward. Quarterback sneak by Drake Shearer. Gets a 1st down for the Eagles. Stopped by number 63, Zach Ewalt. Helped out by number 34, Wyatt Key. Gives the Eagles a 1st down. Pass out into the right flats. Oh, he slipped up there as he made his cut. JT Grilly in on the reception. Chase Middleswart in on the stop. Grilly went to make his cut, slipped down, and was immediately pounced on by 2 Buffaloes. Okay, shotgun formation. Hands off the lands up the middle. Hit at the line of scrimmage. Brought down by Jacob Tracy, and on the play, a 5'9", 170-pound junior. First and goal to go for the Eagles from the 7-yard line. Wingbone formation, single back, split left, man in motion. Handed to the Wessels kid. He weaves his way through there. Touchdown, 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 Eagles. Grant Wessels as he scoots in from 7 yards out to put the Eagles on the board. Eagles lineup going to go for the 2-point conversion. Shearer calls out the signals, hands it off, keeps it himself. He's hit once. Oh, he's close to the line. About a half a yard short. I think the instant replay, we'd have to instant replay that. The nose of the ball might have covered, broke the plane, but that's not my call. And it's 6-0 Eagles with 7:31 to go here in the first at Southern Valley High School at the Eagles Nest. Been a while since the Eagles got on the board first. Usually the few games that I've seen and got to watch, and I usually strive it anyway. We're always playing from behind, so it'll be nice for the Eagle faithfuls here to look at the scoreboard and see that we're on the board first. As Chase Becker tees it up, kick it away here. Gerardo Ramundo back to receive. Here's the kick. Off of Ramundo's, picked up by number 9. Over to the left side. Got some running room. He's out in the open. He's down to the 40. Bounced off Ramundo. Lane Brown picks it up, scampers over the left side for a nice return out to the 40-yard line. Where he's blasted out of bounds by Bo Bailey. They'll take over 1st and 10, ball on the 40-yard line. Pitch to the running back, hit in the backfield. They had him. He's scooting out to the outside. He's a shifty little guy. On down to the 30-yard line. 30-yard gain. Jacob Tracy, a 5'9", 170-pound running back, just a junior. He was rumbling, bumbling, stumbling, knocking people down on his way to a good run, 30 yards, where he's finally wrestled down by a host of Eagles. They're going to have to contain that kid. He's the only one in the backfield as he's come up in the shotgun formation. Man in motion to the left. Pitch back out there. They like to get him on the outside. He's got some pretty good wheels. Then he's not afraid to lower the boom. Another good run of about 20 yards. Brought down by number 67, Dalton Dempsey, but not before of a 20-yard gain. And Southern Valley's going to have to find where their defensive ends are going because Jacob Tracy's running away from him. No containment. Got a hurt Eagle coming off the field. Number 2, J.T. Grilly. Looks like an ankle. Quarterback keeper looks like a mix-up in the backfield. He just tucks it up and runs. Brought down by number 64, Lucas Taylor. Looks like there might have been a broken play there. As the quarterback looked back to see if there was anybody there, and there was nobody to hand the ball off to, so he just tucked it up and took off running. Pass over the middle. Touchdown. Wyatt Key, a 6', 205-pound tight end. Just a junior, so they'll have him back next year. As the Buffaloes answer right back to the Eagles score. As he was wide open in the end zone. Samuelson tried to defend him, couldn't stop him. They're going to go for 1. Looks like they're short a player as he runs on. Kicks up, good. And Hal Escadon, the kicker, a 5'4", 125-pound junior, kicks it through the uprights as the Buffaloes, with 5:57 to go in the first, take a 7-6 lead over the Eagles. Good crowd of Eagle followers out here. As the Buffaloes are over on the far side. Kicking off, number 20, Adol Escadon, a 5'4", 425-pound junior. Kicked her through the uprights for the point after. Here's the kick. Picked up by number 18, Greg Shearer. He had a small opening, but it closed quickly as he is knocked down by number 72, Brett Gilming. As the Eagles will take over, 1st and 10, ball on the 36-yard line. See what kind of response we can have, because Gibbon took no time, hardly off the clock, to come back and score on the Eagles. Shearer brings him up to the line. 2 wideouts. Single back in the backfield. Man in motion. Belly option pitch. Brought down in the backfield. Hit in the backfield. Cradle the ball carrier. That play was going nowhere from the start. Jose Loza in on the stop. Assisted by number 76, Chi Onate. .5:15 and counting. Shearer brings him to the line. Man in motion, hands it off to Wessels. He's popped in the backfield, and he's going nowhere. Jacob Tracy met him head on. He might not get up. He stuck that button right on the button. And I'm not sure Wessels really knows where he's at, as he was struggling to get up. Concussion protocol so prevalent nowadays in high school and pro sports, as they sure check him out. Any signs of concussion, you have to take a concussion test the next week. You got to be able to pass it. The protocol was set before you ever came out to play in the first part of the football season. So you got to make all the right answers when they give you that concussion test. So it's been a good thing for high school sports and for the pros, and wasn't like when I played. They just picked you up, gave you some smelling salts, and sent you back in. So anyway, we'll see how this goes. Might not be a concussion. Now it looks like they moved down and look at his leg, or maybe a knee. Yep, looks like a knee, maybe a knee for Wessels. A big round of applause as he comes off the field. They're down here. Trainers are working on JT Grilly as he sprained a wheel too. So they got him taped up. He's going back over to see if he can get back in the game. Okay, Shearer brings him to the line. Wingbone formation, man in motion. Shearer keeps it, drops back. Here's the throw over the middle. He's got Becker wide open. Ooh, Becker smacked down pretty hard. Holds on to the ball, number 34, Wyatt Key, a 6 foot, 205 pound linebacker, put the smack on old Becker, but Becker holds on. Got a flag in the play, clearing the backfield. Roughing the passer. So we're going to tack on about 15 more yards. Automatic first down. Gonna be all right. Oh. .431 to go here. As Cradle takes the ball, heads over the left side. Gain of a couple yards on the play. Hit by number 10. Gerardo Ramundo. He'll put a lick on you. 5'8". 160 pounds. He doesn't play like a 160 pounder. Here we go. Shearer's got a wide open lane around the right side. He's at the 30, 20, 15, 10, 5. Flips the ball up in the air. Ball was knocked out of his hand. He kept running, run right under the ball. Holy moly, touchdown. Touchdown. 346. Oh, man, Shearer said, what happened here? As he ran by one of their players and it knocked it up in the air. Ball came down right back in his hand, so you might see that on Sports Center. 3:46 to go. Eagles answer right back. Line up for the 2-point conversion. Shearer was just short last time, about the length of the football. Here's the snap. Here's the throw. Yeah, Grilly coming back into the inside as the 2-point conversion's good. Makes it 14-7. 3:46 to go in the first here at the Eagles Nest at Southern Valley High School. Okay, here the ball's on the tee. Becker back kicking off. Nice kick into the end zone. First and 10 for the Buffaloes at their own 20-yard line. Buffalo's up to the line. Shotgun formation, single back. Bellies it off to the I-back. Tracy rams ahead for 2 yards. Brought down by number 66, Jose Olivas. Second down and 8 yards to go for the Buffaloes. Ball at the 22-yard line. Pitch back to the running back. Missed in the backfield. Tracy, the ball carrier. Shearer brings him down. Missed in the backfield for a big loss by number 20, Helmer Gonzalez. If Elmer gets a hold of him, he's dropped for about a 4-yard loss. Brings up 3rd and 7. Ball on the 24-yard line. As Gibbon calls in the play, looks at their wristbands. Split right. Shotgun formation. 2 tight ends, man in motion. Drops back to pass. Here's a throw into the wind. Nice toss. Oh, nicely knocked down by number 10. Spencer Brown plays that perfectly as he runs stride for stride. It's a great throwing ball into the wind, so Brown stops a long reception. Wyatt Key back to kick it away with Grilly and fake. They got a fake going on. Oh, in and out of the hands. They had it. Number 9 in and out of his hands. Lane Brown just flat dropped the ball as it caught everybody from Southern Valley by surprise. Eagles will start with good field position. Ball at about the 24-yard line. They need to waste no time in punching it in here, ladies and gentlemen. Gibbon's got some pretty heavy hitters. 34, he likes to put a hat on people. Wyatt Key hitting the backfield. Keeps his legs moving. Cradle. Brought down by Zach Ewalt. Hitting the backfield, though. If he could have wrapped him up, he'd have had him for a loss. As Chase Middleswart shot the gap. Shearer brings him up to the line. Single back. Shotgun formation. Split right. Man in motion. He drops back to pass. Being pressured out of the pocket. Throws it ahead to number 10, Spencer Brown. As Brown holds on for a gain close to the first down. They signal first down, Southern Valley Eagles. Grilly coming back off the field limping after they taped up that left ankle for him. Probably going to bother him the rest of the night. Shearer brings him to the line. Split wide left. Samuelson. 2 wide outs to the left. They go a little hook back. There's Samuelson. Nice catch and pitch and catch. Down about the 2-yard line. Brought down by number 8, Chase Middleswart. As it'll be second down and about a half yard to get a first down. You get a first down before they got to score. Split right for the Eagles. Shearer keeps it himself. Dives into the end zone. There's a signal. Touchdown. Touchdown. Southern Valley Eagles. As they get the ball on the fake punt. Take about 3 or 4 plays to run her into the end zone with 40.8 seconds to go. Eagles lead 20-7 as they line up for their 2-point after attempt. There it is. It's good. as Shearer hits Cradle in the end zone for the 2-point conversion, making it 22-7. Becker tees it up. Here's the whistle. Here's the kick. Heading up the middle. Hit by number 9. Picked up by number 9, Lane Brown. He's knocked down at the 25-yard line. 1st and 10 for the Buffaloes. .2 seconds left to go here in the first. It's been a long first quarter. Hand off to Tracy again up the middle. Gain of about 4 yards, brought down by number 54 for the Eagles, Gabe Hossey. As I believe the Buffaloes are going to let her run out the clock and switch ends. They'll have the win, so we'll see what happens here, ladies and gentlemen. Ball carried by Tracy. Nice gain on the play of about 5 yards. Bring up 3rd and 2 for the Buffaloes. Nice run over to the left side there for the Buffaloes. Tracy, the ball carrier, he's going to get most of the carries as he's a pretty hard runner. Stopped by Cradle. And assisted by Spencer Brown on the stop, but not before he gets enough for the first down. Brings him up to the line. Split right. Drops back to pass. They're going to use the wind. Oh, he's got him. He got him wide open as, oh. Oh, my goodness gracious. The Southern Valley defender falls down. He puts it under the wind, a little too much wind under it. Overthrows him a fingertip. But it's coming back anyway as there's a holding flat penalty. But I'll tell you what, Andrist wants it back. He wants that ball back. He knows he missed it. As he gave him the hitch and go, Southern Valley falls down. Okay, they bring him to the line and moving people around for the defense. Trips to the left for the Buffaloes. Man in motion. He's going to throw it again. Airmails one out there. Defended by Samuelson. Intended for Wyatt Key. As the Eagles lead 22-7. Here with 10:55 to go in the second quarter of play. Buffalo's up to the line. Back to pass again. Nice throw out there in the flats. Knocked out of bounds by number 23. Adam Hyde, the receiver. Flag on the play, though. Face mask against the Eagles. One of those silly fouls again. As they stopped him short of the first down marker. So now this gets him up there. Second and 9. Andrus brings him to the line, split left. Oh, bustling up over the middle, keeps his legs churning. Tracy, the ball carrier, gained him about 9 yards on the play. Mustin in on the stop. Assisted by number 62, Brady Dawson. That Jacob Tracy, he's quick through the line. 5'9", 170 pounds bowling ball coming through there. Here's a handoff to him again over the left side. Sheds a couple tacklers. Finally stopped down by Brady Dawson again, but not after he gains enough for a first down. He's just small enough. He's hard to see coming through the line there. Gibbon's got some pretty nice-sized linemen here on their offensive line. Colin Smith, 6'3", 220-pounder. He's playing out here on the defensive line or offensive line. High snap, hands it off to him again. He rumbles down for 9 yards as he's hit by number 20, Elmer Gonzalez. Number 54, Gabe Hossey. Gibbon on the move. Southern Valley needs to tighten it up here. Another nice handoff, running over the same hole every time. Number 66 for the Eagles, Jose Olivas, and assisted by Brady Dawson. Dawson Olivas getting in on quite a few tackles there, anchoring the front part of that defensive line. Jacob Tracy, the main weapon here so far. I'd expect a pass any time here with the flag still flipping around. It's going down a little bit. Bang down right at the first down marker. We'll see where they put it. Hit by number 31 for the Eagles. Chase Becker came in on a blitz. Just didn't have enough power to stop him before he got to the first down marker. So it'll be 1st and 10, ball at the 40-yard line of the Eagles. Buffalo's driving. Shotgun formation, 2 wideouts. Tracy in the backfield. Here's a pass out into the right flats. Missed by the first Southern Valley defender. Drake Shearer missed him right at the line of scrimmage. He's got to wrap that ball carrier up. Just a quick shot out into the flats. Gets about 5 yards. Ring up 2nd down and 5 for the Buffaloes. Gibbon on the move here at Southern Valley High School. Going from the south to the north. Pitch back to Tracy over the right side. Piles forward for another 4 yards. Landon Hoffman in on the stop. Oh, hitting the backfield, handed off to him. Wrapped up by number 62, Brady Dawson, and assisted by Dalton Dempsey. Loss of about a yard on the play, as he no more than got the handoff, and Dempsey and Dawson, the double D, they were there to shut the door. 6:55 to go here. First half of play. As the Buffaloes, they're going for it. Might be just trying to draw them off, as Southern Valley's had a little trouble with that. That was the Buffaloes' plan, so they called timeout, see what they're going to do here. Punt doesn't do you much good here. Ball resting on the 35-yard line of the Eagles. With the wind, it'd definitely have to be a pooch punt over to the coffin corner of the end zone. Beautiful evening. Weather report says by halftime, which they're not right yet, we'll need our winter coats, as the wind's still blowing briskly out of the south here. Buffaloes are going to go for it. Drops back to pass. Got a man out there. Oh, he maybe underthrew it a little. See if they say he caught it. If he did, he's got enough for a first down. Yeah, he caught the ball. Daniel Escandon, a 5'6", 120-pound freshman, reels it in for the first down. 6:30 to go in the first half. Back to pass. Thought they'd use the wind. Here's one they're going to throw up in the air. Error mails it out into the track area. A little too much wind under that one. It'll bring up 2nd down and 10. Unless there was a flag on the play. No, they marked the ball at the line of scrimmage. Andrus is still the quarterback. Pitch out to Tracy over the right side. Got some running room. Blast down for about 6 yards, 5 yards. Stopped by number 62, Brady Dawson. Helped out by Dempsey over there on the left side of the defensive line for the Eagles. Go 3rd and 6. Big play here. 4 down territory, I believe, for the Buffaloes as they went for it last time. Key over here on the left side, split wide. Fakes a handoff. Here's the throw. Nobody home. Well, I believe that might have been audible the way that the quarterback's talking to Mr. Key over here. A little miscommunication there between the wideout and the quarterback. He threw it out there, but there was nobody home. 5:40 to go. Eagles leading 22-7. 4th down. Intercepted. Riley Mustin gets an interception to stop the drive for the Gibbon Buffaloes as they take it over on the turnover. For the Eagles, 1st and 10 from the 10-yard line. 5:35 to go. See what Coach Bob can dial up here. Coach Bob's at the wrong end of the huddle here. Shearer brings it to the line, single back, split right. Oh, we got people going everywhere. That's going to be 5-yard penalty on the Eagles. Illegal motion. Bing and a bong, bing bong. And one of them penalties bites the Eagles. Don't forget the homecoming coronation following the game. And after that, the homecoming dance, as this is homecoming week here at Southern Valley High School. Shearer's going to throw it into the wind. He's got somebody wide open out in the left flats. Jukes one player out to about the 10-yard line to the original line of scrimmage. Gain him a good 5 yards. Jason Andrews, the tackler for the Buffaloes. Second down and 11 after the offside penalty. Single back in the backfield, split right with 2 wideouts. Belly option up the middle. Shearer keeps it. Tackle by number 10, Gerardo Raimundo. Bring up 3rd and 9 for the Eagles. Ball. Drops back to pass. Better get rid of it. Looks to me like it's a pass. Looks like the arm is moving forward, but Eagles recover. As Shearer recovers his own fumble. Looked like a pass to me, but that's why I'm setting up here, and they got the stripes on down there. Start the clock, 4th down. A good 14 yards to go for the Eagles. Are going to be kicking out of their own end zone into a pretty brisk wind from the south. Should end up with good field position for the Buffaloes. As we've had one blocked this year, nice spiral, keeps it low. Letting it roll out, takes a Buffalo bounce. Knocked down about the 36-yard line where the Buffaloes will take over with good field position. Pitch out to Tracy over the right side. A lot of running room. Lowers the boom. Knocked down by Shearer. Tripped up. As Tracy's not afraid to lower the boom there. He doesn't run around anybody. He run over you. So you better be ready. You better be down and squared up for him when he's coming at you. Hand off to Tracy up the middle. Quarterback keeper over the left side. Fooled everybody. Ball on the ground. The Eagles might have ripped that one out of there. I believe number 5, maybe Trent Cradle, ripped it out of there as the quarterback was going to the ground. Turnover for the Buffaloes as the Eagles get it right back with 2:59 to go here in the first half of play. We got Mike Quinn, the voice of the Eagles, up here. We got Ian Coffey and Matt Fredrickson, man in the booth. Flag on the play. We have Mr. Reed up in the Southern Valley condo. Illegal motion on the Eagles. Sorting out all of our technical difficulties that we have. Big shout out to Mr. James Reed on his technology department out here at Southern Valley High School. Because if you know somebody that's not getting to see the game, call them up. Let them know you're watching at sveagles.org. Follow the Strive TV prompt. Pick it up. Streaming live worldwide. Right here from Southern Valley High School. Hands off to the first back through. Lucas lands the ball carrier. Hit by Jacob Tracy. As the clock runs down to about 2:35 here in the first half, it'll be 2nd down and 10 for the Eagles. As I'm sure the Eagles would like to surprise a score here on the Buffaloes right before halftime. Samuelson split right. Shearer still the quarterback. Single back. Wing bone formation. Hands it off the lands. First back through. Powers his way up for about 5 yards. Timeout Buffaloes. Trying to save some clock here. They can hold the Eagles here before a first down. Maybe at halftime we get Matt Fredrickson to give us a live interview as what's going on with the technology department here out at Southern Valley High School. Okay, Eagles come up to the line. 2:04 to go here in the first half, leading 22-7 over the Buffaloes. Man in motion. Hands it off to the first back through. He's hit by a host of Buffaloes. Led by number 34, Wyatt Key. First man to hit him. Wyatt Key, a 6', 205-pound linebacker. Just a junior, so they'll have him back next year. As Shearer brings in the play. 1:26 to go as the clock ticks away. Fourth down, going to try and draw him off. Flag on the play. Delay a game against the Eagles. Going to march off 5. As it doesn't really hurt them, they were going to punt it away anyway. I believe that was just trying to draw them off, get that extra 5 yards. That would have gave them a first down. So move it back 5, 1:16 to go here. As the Eagles are going to kick it away. J.T. Grilly, the punter. One bad wheel. See what he can get off here. Big rush. Here's the kick. Low line drive out to the 50. Rolling down to the 45 of the Buffaloes, where the Gibbon will take over with 1:02 to go here. Buffaloes drop back to pass. He's bounces one off the ground in front of his intended receiver, Wyatt Key. I believe Andrees wanted him to go long, and he brought it back up field. 55.2 to go. Eagles in a prevent defense. Four defensive backs. Moving them around on the field. Back to pass. Hits number 9 out in the left flats, but there's a flag on the play. Brought down by number 62, Dawson. Might be offsides maybe on Gibbon. I'm going to defer that one to Ian Coffey if he knows what that signal is. Let me look it up on my chart here. Ineligible receiver downfield. Thanks, Ian, for getting that back to me. Great support up here in the old Southern Valley Strive TV booth as that marks off 5 against the Buffaloes. Second down and 15 to go. Going to air it out. Imagine he's going to get out of the pocket. Here he goes. He had him, too. He did the old hitch and go. If he puts that in there, number 21's got a touchdown. Adam Hyde, as he was 10 yards behind the defender, which was Spencer Brown. Safety was coming over, Mustin, but I'm not sure he could have got there in time. So we'll hike it again, 3rd and 15. They got 2 wide outs. Oh, just about intercepted. In and out of the hands of number 9, Lane Brown. I don't know if he heard footsteps or not, but He should have had that one a little bit high, but he should have had it. Kind of hung him out there to dry. He was going to take a vicious hit if he catches it. So it looks like they're not going to do anything silly here for the Buffaloes. 34, Wyatt Key going to punt it away with 37.2 to go. There's the kick. Going to roll into the end zone. Bring it out to the 20-yard line for the Eagles with 29 and a half seconds to go in the first half of play here at the Eagles Nest at Southern Valley High School. Eagles just come up to the line. Shearer kneels down. Be second down as time ticks off the clock. Ladies and gentlemen, after the first half of play, 22 for the Eagles, 7 for the Buffaloes. Stick around for our second half of the game here on Live on Strive at sveagles.org. when you do that next break. Are you playing it now or in the next break? Well, must be on. Well, here we are, ladies and gentlemen, starting the second half of play here at Southern Valley High School at the Eagles Nest, as the Buffaloes will be kicking off. Nice punt into the wind over to the left hash mark. Picked up, headed back to the other side, being chased by a couple of Buffaloes. Slammed down by number 34. Wyatt Key. The Buffaloes out to the 1st and 10, 17-yard line. Don't forget, ladies and gentlemen, you know somebody is homebound or just wanting to see this over in Puerto Rico or wherever. Tell them to go to sveagles.org and follow the Strive TV prompt, and you can watch it worldwide on your electronic device. Hand off to Lands over the left side. Gerardo Raimundo. Key in on the, also in on the stop. Gain of a yard there for the Eagles. 2nd down and 9. Shearer out to the flats, hits the back out in the flat right flats to Samuelson. Brought down by number 10, Gerardo Raimundo. A 5'8", 160-pound junior, so they'll have him back next year. 1st and 10 for the Eagles. Ball on their own 31-yard line as we split Becker out wide left. Jump pass. Lands out in the open. He's at 50, 45, 40, 30, 20, 15, 10, 5. Touchdown. Lucas Lands as he splits the defenders on the left side and races in from 70 yards out for the Eagles. Almost virtually untouched. One guy might have got a hand on him as he come through the line of scrimmage. He juked her and turned her out to the outside. Down the sidelines he went. As Lands scampers in 70 yards. Shearer brings him up for the 2-point conversion. Drops back to pass. Here's the throw over the middle. That nice little hitch back over to the middle to Grilly. 2-point conversion. 10:49 to go in the third. 30 for Southern Valley, 7 for the Buffaloes. Taking Tyler Fincher out of the press box up here, moved him down on the sidelines as he was the play caller up here in the press box for the Eagle team. And I see now they've done away with the play caller up here, put him down on the sideline, better feel for the game. Becker's going to kick it off with the wind. Picked up by the Buffaloes up the middle. Number 44, Jacob Tracy, runs hard. Better be ready to tackle him as he's a little bowling ball. And he runs north and south. It's no east and west for him. And he will put the boom on you. Buffalo start from the 24-yard line, 1st and 10. They'd like to make something happen here as it's 30-7. Hand off to Tracy over the left side. Elmer Gonzalez in on the stop, assisted by number 66, Jose Olivas. Gain of about 2 yards on the play. 2nd down and 8. Ball at the 26-yard line for the Buffaloes. Checks the play, brings him up to the line. Low snap. Hands it off to him again, hit in the backfield by number 20, Elmer Gonzalez. Just knocked him off balance enough to knock him on the ground, and finished off by number 64, Lucas Taylor. Loss of about 2 yards on the play, bring up 3rd and 10. Ball back to the original line of scrimmage. Quarterback rolls out, going to keep it himself, got some running room, puts his head down, he's out close to the 1st down. Brought down by Mustin and assisted by Brady Dawson. Quarterback keeper for Jason Andrist. Enough to move the chains there for the Buffaloes as they'd like to get a little bit of a drive started here. Beautiful evening for football out here at Southern Valley at the Eagles Nest. We got a good crowd on hand. Gibbon brought quite a few people. Quite a few filed in for the Southern Valley. Stick around for the halftime or the after game of festivities. Here's Tracy up over the 45 out to the 49-yard line, where he's met by Shearer and Samuelson. He had a head of steam up there as Tracy's not afraid to run it north and south. Give him a little bit of a crease. He's a shifty guy. Plays in, looks at their wristbands. Pitch out to Tracy over to the left side. Cuts off the tackle. Here's the flag on the play. He's brought down about the line of scrimmage. Cradle in on the tackle for the Eagles. Gabe Hussey also in there on the stop. Block in the back by the Buffaloes, which that's about a 10-yarder. So that kills a little bit of the drive there the Buffaloes were having. Still 1st down, 20 yards to go. Ball back at the 39-yard line. They started out at the 50. Back to pass. Got him open. Overthrows number 9. Lane Brown. Also Wyatt Key in the area. Might have had too many players there in the area for the Buffaloes as it drew all the Southern Valley defenders to that spot. So going to move Wyatt Key over to the left side of the field now. Trips to the right as Andries brings him to the line. Single back. Quarterback option over to the left side. Turns it up himself. Keeps the ball. He's out close to the original line of scrimmage, so a gain of about 10 yards on the play. Brings up 3rd down on a long 10. Ball at the 49-yard line. where the Buffaloes started this drive. 7:55 to go in the third. Eagles leading 30-7. Nice throw out here. Hitch and turn there. Number 34, Wyatt Key. 6 foot, 205 pounder. Big target out there. He just run down the field, ran his man off, turned and looked back to the quarterback, and the ball was there. So brings up 4th down. And 3 yards to go for the Buffaloes. Andrus has got a pretty good arm on him. He can throw it into the wind. Rolls out right. Here's the throw. Ooh. 23 in on the defense, Jaden Samuelson. That could have drew a flag pretty easily, as I believe Samuelson was draped all over him. But no flag, and the Eagles will take over on downs. 1st and 10. Ball on their own 44-yard line for the Eagles. Jose Olivas into the game. Southern Valley was short one man. Shearer brings him to the line. Split left. Man in motion to the right. Shearer keeps the ball. Pitches it back. Ball on the ground. They're scrambling for it. Looks like the Buffaloes may have it. What's the signal? Buffaloes recover on a bad pitch from Shearer to, I believe it was Lucas Lands. Couldn't hang on to the ball as they turn it over. And here we go, ladies and gentlemen. The turnover bug that has bit Southern Valley in their first 4 games rears its ugly head and gives the Buffaloes good field position at the 40-yard line with plenty of time on the clock to make this an interesting game. And I'll guarantee you they got a passing attack that could make some trouble for the Eagles. There's a pitch out. He slips a little bit, cutting it back up. Stumbles down to about the 20, 31-yard line. Brought down by Elmer Gonzalez and company. Brant Grove in on the stop also. Gibbon coming up to the line a little quicker, kind of a little hurry up here, trying to save some clock. As if they want to make a game out of it, they're going to need it. Andrews brings him up to the line. Hands it off to Tracy over the left side. Cuts back. Elmer Gonzalez in on the play. Brant Grove again in on the stop. Kind of a hurry-up offense here for the Buffaloes of Gibbon. Straight ahead by the running back. Dalton Dempsey. Elmer Gonzalez. Helped out by Landon Hoffman from his linebacker position. Bring up 4th and 2, long 2, maybe 3. Ball at the 32-yard line for the Buffaloes. Andrews brings him up to the line, barks out the signals. There's Andrews, powers forward. Going to be close to the first down, see where they mark it. I think they got it, the way the line judge walking in there. Officials timeout for a measurement. Sure looks like where they spotted the ball dead center on the 30-yard line was enough for the Buffaloes. Don't forget, ladies and gentlemen, call your friends. Tell them you can watch it live on Strive if you go to sveagles.org. Follow the prompt to the Strive TV, and you can listen to the voice of the Eagles, Mike Quinn, assisted by Ian Coffey. Matt Fredrickson up here in the booth. And man in the condo, Mr. James Reed. Out here at Southern Valley High School at the Eagles' Nest. We got us a good game as Gibbon's driving down to the 30-yard line of the Eagles. Split left, two wide receivers to the right. Single back in the backfield. That hasn't slowed him down any. Little counter to the right, handed off to him. He runs over number 55. He puts Brant Grove on his back as he stuck his head in right in the middle of the 55. Drove Grove back, but he hung on to make the tackle, but not after a good 5-6 yard gain. Okay, the Eagles need to bow their back here. Score makes it a pretty good game here. A little pitch out to Tracy over the right side. Runs through two tacklers down to the goal line. He blasted through number 7 and number 3. That would be Hoffman and Mustin. Left him standing still as he blasted through there. I'm telling you, folks, he's a runner. First and goal to go from the 3-yard line. Handed off to him again as he's mid at the line. Number 62, Brady Dawson, has something to say about that. Not in my house. Dawson's a physical player. Bring up 2nd down and 2. Goal to go here. Little high snap. Driving the pile forward. Got to be down about the half-yard line. 3rd down and goal to go. I would think run him 2 more times. Challenge them Eagles to see if they can stop him. Oh, quarterback keeper. No flags on the play. He's in there. Andrus scores from 2 yards out. Ladies and gentlemen, to make it a ball game. See what they're going to do here. Really doesn't matter what they do because it still makes it a 2-score game. If they go for 2 or kick a extra point. Lining up for the 2-point conversion. Man in motion, split right. Pitches it out to Tracy. He's stopped short. On a nice tackle by Shearer and assisted by Cradle. 2:59 to go in the 3rd. 30 for the Eagles, 13 for the Buffaloes. Okay, 30-13, 2:59 to go. Here's the kick. Picked up by Shearer. Brings it over to, switches up the middle, lowers his shoulder, driving out to the 40-yard line. They're trying to rip the ball out of there. Going to have to cover that up as Gibbons going for a quick steal there. As the Piles driven forward to the 40-yard line on a nice return by Drake Shearer as their ball must have come loose as a signal that the Eagles will have 1st and 10, ball at the 40-yard line. Now the Eagles need to take care of the ball, run some power football, nothing silly. No cheap giveaways here. 2:48 to go, 30-13 here at the Eagles' Nest at Southern Valley High School. Wingbone formation, one back, man in motion, handed off the Lands, right up the middle. They're digging for the ball. He's out there about 4-yard gain. So hope Coach Bob and Coach Fincher has told him, hang on to the ball, boys. 2 hands over it when you make contact. Bring up 2nd down and 5, long 6 for the Eagles. 2:20 to go here in the 3rd. As Shearer brings him up, wingbone formation, split right. Here's the belly option. Shearer keeps it himself, outruns the man in the back, gives him a juke over on the side, out around the 49-yard line. So it's going to bring up 3rd and short for the Eagles as he outruns the guy chasing him in the backfield, which I think was number 61, Jose Loza, a 5'10", 180-pound senior. So he's playing his last year of high school football. Hand off the Lands. Lowers his shoulder at the 40. Rumbles down to 37, 36-yard line. Where it'll be 1st and 10 for the Eagles. As Lands squirts through there. A little better blocking here by the Eagle front line than we've seen in the first 4 games here. Not that the blocking was that bad, but sometimes we just couldn't open up the hole. And then here come the penalty bug, which would bite us pretty hard. Wingbone formation, 2 tight ends. Hands off the Lands over to the left side. They're pulling on that ball down to the 30-yard line. Gain of about 8 yards on the play. Brought down by number 64, Colin Smith. Helped out by number 72, Brett Gilming. Grilly comes off the field, still got that limp. Happened early in the first half of play. Taped it up. He's been in ever since. Okay, wingbone formation, 2 tight ends. Split right, Samuelson. Little counter in the backfield to Cradle. Cradle busted up the middle. Down to the 20-yard line. Stopped by number 34, Wyatt Key. Helped out by number 76, Chi Onate. Shearer belly option, keeps it himself, quarterback keeper. Nice run for Shearer of about 4 yards, brought down by number 10, Gerardo Raimundo. He's a 5'8", 160-pound junior, and there's the end of the 3rd quarter of play as the Eagles lead 30-13 over the Gibbon Buffaloes. Okay, here we go, ladies and gentlemen. The start of the fourth quarter here, Southern Valley, as we hand off to Lands up the middle. Jukes him, nukes him, and touchdown! Touchdown! Southern Valley Eagles. As Lands scampers in from about 23 yards out. Here comes them Am Pride footballs. Michelle throws out these footballs, and if you catch one, you get to keep the football, or you can turn it in for a personal pan pizza down at Am Pride Convenience Store in Oxford. Belly option. Shearer keeps it, looking for a block around the end. Couldn't get his two-point attempt, no good. As he couldn't get Spencer Brown out there to throw him a block. Got to knock one guy out of the way, and Shearer scores. But I think Southern Valley take the 36-13 lead here. With 11:56 to go here in the final quarter of play at Southern Valley at the Eagles' Nest. As Gibbon's not that bad of a football team. They got a good quarterback, good running back, some big linemen. A nice senior class here on the roster, and a great class of juniors coming up, so I would think to see the Buffaloes back in contention here in the next year or two. Becker kicks off into the wind. Short kick brought up the... Whoa, there he is. Tracy barrels up to the 40-yard line. You could hear the pads popping clear up here in the old Strive TV booth. Don't forget, final quarter of play. If you want somebody to watch it, call them up on your Samsung 7 before it explodes and tell them to check out sveagles.org. Follow the Strive TV prompt. You can watch it live worldwide. Hey, if you like our broadcast, we'd like to hear a tweet or a Twitter or something from you. So if you like it, little reverse to number 24 out around the right end. Run it, got some running room, knocked out of bounds by number 62. Brady Dawson over there on the far side. Flag down. Late flag. Kind of a late flag. Might have been a late hit out of bounds. Unsportsmanlike conduct on the Eagles. Probably a late hit out of bounds. Or somebody said something or something or something. You just don't get away with that anymore in high school sports. So that's a 15-yard mark off for the Buffaloes. Be 1st and 10, ball on the 36-yard line. 30. Let's call it the 37. 11:41 to go. I don't know who's called on, but I know the referee is marking down his number. Oh, a little pass intended for Wyatt Key, defended by Cradle. Andrus kind of got in a hurry to throw that one out there. I think if he had waited just a second or two, he could have put the ball up there a little higher, down around his feet, so had a tough time to catch the ball. 11:37 to go here. I'd imagine with the wind, we're going to see the Buffaloes air it out. Little crossing pattern over to the top. Dawson trying to run him down. Boy, Dawson shows good speed out of the defensive line to chase him down at about the 15-yard line, as there was nobody left in the area. Dawson peels off the defensive line, and he's back there to make the tackle 25 yards downfield. Tell you what, Buffalo's punched this in. It's a 2-score game if they kick the field goal. Oh, the old hitch and go. He's out wide open. They got him. They left Mr. Mustin standing still in the corner of the end zone. He took the fake in. Hyde took her out to the flag there in the corner of the end zone. And that's all she wrote, as Mustin couldn't catch up. Here we go, 11-12, 36-19. Going to go for the 2-point conversion. Back to pass. Here's the throw. Flag on the play as Samuelson's going to be called for pass interference. Pass interference for the Eagles. Half the distance to the goal line. Look for Tracy up the middle. Oh, quarterback keeper. Power of the push the deal ahead, and they get their 2-point conversion. $36 for the Eagles, 21 for Gibbon. With 11-12 to go in the game, anything can happen here, ladies and gentlemen. Stick around. Don't turn off your computer or your smartphone. But, hey, if you like our broadcast, give us a tweet, a Twitter. Give us one of them fing-a-bong, bing-bong deals. Let us know what you think of it. Mr. Reed and the class, they like to read those. Tell you a story. A guy, one of my good friends, was in Puerto Rico on a hospital ship in the service, and he watched every game. He was a Southern Valley alumnus, played for Southern Valley, went into the Army, was I believe a dentist on the hospital ship. Watched all the games down there in Puerto Rico, and he thought that was the greatest thing ever invented. So if you like us, tweet us or Twitter us. Tweet, Twitter. You can tell I still carry a flip phone. There's a reason they call it a smartphone. You got to be smarter than a phone. There's the kick. Picked up by Grilly. Knocked down at the 32-yard line on a nice hard hit by Danielle Escadon. A 5'6", 120-pound freshman. So he's not afraid to mix it up in there with the big boys on the kick coverage. So what's Coach Bob got dialed up here? Hand off to the first back through. Lands for a short gain of about 4 yards on the play. Run down by number 76, Chio Nate. He's a big boy, 6'1", 255-pound defensive lineman, and he's only a freshman. So they're going to have him around for a while. Flag on the play. There we go. Illegal motion on the Eagles. We're going to mark off 5. Remains second down and 12 yards to go. As here comes the penalty bug for the Eagles. As ladies and gentlemen, this game's far from over. 2-score game. And Gibbon's playing with a little more confidence than they were just a half of a quarter ago. Pitch it out to Lands over the left side, turns it up, stumbles forward to the 45-yard line, make it the 43, where he's brought down by number 34, Wyatt Key, for the Buffaloes. A little more manageable situation here for the Eagles. That'll bring third down and 2, ball on the 42-yard line. Shearer keeps the ball, quarterback keeper. Nice run of about 5, 6, 7, 8 yards, where he rumbles down right at midfield. 9:21 to go. Eagles need to protect the clock. Sitting smack dab midfield. Wingbone formation, split right with Samuelson. Wouldn't think we'd get too wild throwing the ball around. Hand off to Lands up the middle. Short gain on the play. Brought down by number 34, Wyatt Key. Helped out by number 63, Zach Ewalt on the play. Shearer up to the line. Samuelson split right. Man in motion. Hands off to the cradle. Punches forward up for about 4.5 yards. Brought down by number 64, Colin Smith. He's a big boy up there on the defensive front, a 6'3", 220-pound senior. Split left this time. Hand off the Lands. Quarterback keeper. The belly option over the left side. Flagging a play. In the backfield, I'd imagine it's holding on the Eagles. In that vicinity anyway. Holding. Eagles. 10-yard penalty from the spot of the foul. So that'll push the Eagles back 10 yards. Bring up third down and 12. Ball on the 49-yard line. Costly penalty there against the Eagles. See what they can do here. Man in motion, belly option, drops back to pass. He's got him out here, wide open. Nice play by Trent Cradle at the 30-yard line. As he split 2 defenders, number 8, Chase Middleswart, and number 21, Adam Hyde, out there in the coverage as Cradle goes high up for the ball and out jumps them both and comes down with it at the 31-yard line of the Buffaloes. 7:19 to go and counting. Cradle in motion. Hand off to Lands up the middle. Nice run of about 10 yards, close to the first down marker. be a couple yards short, bring up 2nd down and 2 for the Eagles. Shearer over to the line, gets the play from assistant coach Tyler Fincher calling the plays here. .6:35 and counting here. 4th and final quarter here at the Eagles' nest. Timeout Eagles. Coach Bob saw something he didn't like, so they're going to talk it over. Pivotal time in the game here. No mistakes as a couple quick scores and Southern Valley's in trouble as it's a 2-score game here, ladies and gentlemen. I'd like to thank Ian Coffey and Matt Fredrickson for being up here in the live on Strive booth for sveagles.org. And also in the Southern Valley condo, Mr. James Reed, sorting out all of our technical difficulties when we have them. Keeps in pretty close contact with us. A few text messages, and he'll straighten things out in a hurry when our gentlemen read that on the screen. So, shout out to him. Okay, Shearer brings him up to the line. Wingbone formation, split left. Little counter back with Cradle. He's running wide open. He's down around the goal line. He stopped that short at about the 5-yard line. 1st and goal to go for the Eagles with 6:25 to go. Shearer brings him up to the line, 6:13 to go. Hands it off, keeps it himself over the left side. Tackled by a host of Buffaloes there. No hurry for the Eagles. They're going to use as much time as they can. They break the huddle. Shearer brings them up to the line. She needed to get in a little more of a hurry than that as they just about run out of time on the play clock. Coach Bob sees it. He calls timeout. No harm, no foul on that one, as he's got one timeout left. Don't forget the homecoming coronation following the game. The homecoming dance following that. Don't forget it's Stanford Pork Days tomorrow, too, over here in Stanford, Nebraska. Great little town celebration. 9:30 a.m. is the Gothenburg softball tournament. 11 a.m. the Arapahoe Junior Varsity Volleyball tournament over to Arapahoe, Nebraska. And then don't forget, 6:30, the Huskers take on Northwestern. On Big Ten Network at 6:30. I believe Husker Volleyball's on at 5 or something like that. Maybe that was, I don't know. I get all mixed up on them deals. Here's Eagles, pitches it out to Lands. Driving forward. It's got to be close. They mark him down just short of the goal line. So it'll be 3rd and goal to go from the 1-yard line for the Eagles. 4:59 to go and counting. Shearer steps up there under center, drives it in himself and scores. Stopped by number 76, Chio Nate, but not before he gets enough yardage to put some more points on the board for the Eagles. 4:49 to go. See what the Eagles elect to do as they line up for the point after attempt. Shearer keeps it out there, pass. Intended for Chase Becker, just out of the reach. And with 4:49 to go in the fourth, 42 for the Eagles, 21 for the Buffaloes. Becker to kick off. Taken by the Buffaloes over at the 30. Out to the 35. Pushed out of bounds about the 32-yard line. Helped out of there by Cody Lambert. Also Jaden Quinn in on the tackle. Pass intended for number 34, Wyatt Key. Stops the clock for the Buffaloes. In the game for the Eagles, number 56, Bo Bailey. Into the defensive front. Andres brings him up to the line. Hand off to number 10 over the right side. Pushed out of bounds by Samuelson and assisted by Shearer. That's enough to move the chains with 4:29 to go here. Nice run up the middle. Raimundo, the ball carrier. He's a 5'8", 160-pound junior running back. He's not afraid to lower the boom either. He had a big head of steam there as he run over Shearer, but Shearer hung on for the tackle. First and 10, ball on the 33-yard line. Quick score by here. Raimundo, the ball carrier again. Landon Hoffman in on the stop.
Pass complete for 2.
Injured player on the field. Looks like it's number 7, Riley Mustin. As he's had some knee surgery. Looked like he went for the fake, slipped. Might have hyperextended that knee, but Buffalo's threatening. 3:25 to go. Back to throw. Got him on the inside. There he is. Touchdown, Wyatt Key. Ladies and gentlemen, this ball game's not over. As the Buffaloes strike quickly, you're going to try and kick this one through. First time we've seen him out here to kick one. Adol Escadon, the kicker, number 20. It's up and it's good. He's got a good leg on him. 42 for the Eagles, 28 for the Buffaloes. As we got a mountain of time left, 3:19 to go here at the Eagles Nest at Southern Valley High School. Well, we'd expect an onside kick here, I believe. We'll see what happens. He's going to maybe see if he can. We got our hands people out there. Number 55, Brant Grove. There's the kick. Somebody on the ball. Kick it right to Dawson. Dawson does a smart thing. Grab the ball and fall on it. Wasn't a real good onside kick, as it didn't flop and drop like it's supposed to, but see what the Buffaloes got dialed up here for a defensive call. 3:18 to go here in the fourth. 42-28. As Shearer comes in, he was sitting on the bench, looked a little woozy, and that last play, him and Cradle hit head on. Shearer brings him to the line. Belly option up the middle. Lands, scatters forward. down to the 35-yard line on a nice run by Lucas Lands. Brought down by number 27, Jason Andrees. Eagles out of the huddle. Hand off the Lands. Shearer keeps it. Turns it up behind his blocking back. Down about the 22, 23-yard line for the Eagles. Stopped by Lane Brown on the play. Deep into the secondary of the Gibbon Buffaloes. 2:40 to go and counting as the Eagles would like to extend this drive for a while. Shearer keeps it. He pitches it out. Dangerous pitch. The Eagles need to get on the ball. Holy moly. Guacamole. Shearer pitches it out to his running back there for the option. He drops her on the ground. No gain on the play. 2nd and 10. Dangerous, dangerous play. No going there as a quick handoff over the right side. As the Buffaloes decided to play some defense on this stanza here. Lands went nowhere. Gibbon takes a timeout, trying to save some time on the clock. Okay, 3rd down and 12 for the Eagles. Nothing silly here by the Eagles. Just hang on to the ball. Lands into the line. Hit at the line of scrimmage. Virtually no gain on the play. Timeout for Gibbon. They're down to their last timeout. Okay, we're out of the timeout. Southern Valley up to the line of scrimmage. 4th down and 11. Shearer keeps the ball, just turns it up.
Okay, by Shearer. First down. Then we'll take over on downs.
As the Buffaloes take over on downs.
23-yard line.
Zach Ewald in on the stop. I'd imagine the Buffaloes come out firing. Well, Lane Brown, the receiver, should have scooted out of bounds, stopped the clock, saved them timeouts. All you young kids out there listening, remember that. Got a clock management here with 1:20 to go. Score 42-28. Nice tackle by Lucas Lands to keep him in bounds. Assisted by 56, Bo Bailey. 1:06 to go. As they spot the ball, first down, stops the clock. 1:01, running off too much time. Need to get the ball snapped, trip right. Here's the throw. Got him on the sidelines, number 21, Adam Hyde. Nice throw by the quarterback over here, right on the sidelines. Defended by J.T. Grilly. And Jaden Quinn in. Take Shearer off, got some of our younger players in. Nice throw to number 34, Wyatt Key. He's brought down about the 35-yard line, 45-yard line. 35 seconds clicking off. Gibbon runs off way too much time off the clock. Hit in the backfield by number 56. Bo Bailey. A whole bunch of laundry on the play. Imagine it's maybe a face mask. Personal foul face mask. The 15-yard variety. Tackled him with his face mask. Gave him an extra twist. All the officials got to get their flags. Lineman over the ball. Starts the clock. It's probably going to the end zone. Out of bounds with 4.1 to go. Be second down and 10. Should be probably going to be the final play of the game. Game can't end on a defensive penalty. I'd imagine it's going to the end zone. 42-28. There's the throw. Ladies and gentlemen, that's the ball game as the Eagles get their first win of the season over the Gibbon Buffaloes, 42-28. I'd like to thank Matt Fredrickson, Ian Coffey, Mr. James Reed, and the voice of the Eagles, Mike Quinn, for letting us spend a night with you here at Southern Valley High School and the Eagles Nest.